Welcome everyone to Nashville Super Speedway. Get rid of these here. Logos, and we're going green here pretty soon. Probably right, starting on pole. Brendan Roberts starting second, Thomas Andrews third, Toby Estes fourth. Maybe not 100% correct, but we'll figure it out as we go. Here, Nashville Super Speedway. Apologize, we will bring up the ticker here. So there you go, Bradley Wright in first, Brendan Roberts second, Thomas Andrews third, Toby Estes fourth, Dale Markowski / Austin Mongold fifth, sixth, John Smil seventh, Tristan Catania eighth, Zach McBride ninth, Patrick Allen Jr. 10th, Alyssa Sharp 11th, Tom Sears 12th, Ross Baxter 13th, and Mark Delia 14th. We got green flag racing here. Green flag flying here. Lap 1 of 94. First caution will be at the stage break. That'll be at the end of lap 45/94. Brendan Roberts out to a good lead. Riley Wright in second. His teammate of Toby Estes in third. Oh, down. Oh, Toby wrecked his teammate. Toby wrecked his teammate. And he gets the 2. And that's a caution. That is some bandit on bandit crime if I've ever seen it before, there, ladies and gents. Wow. What a start. What a start here. Didn't even get 2 laps here. And already 2 teammates wrecking each other. If I was Bradley Wright, I'd be disconnecting, going down to Toby SD's house down there in Kentucky, and whooping his ass. I'll tell you that much right now. So, again, we are racing here at Nashville. May or may not have had a few waters here tonight before this race has started. So, it may not be the best broadcast you've ever seen, but it'll be better than last week where I was in the car and finished second. So, not in the car tonight. So, overall, a better broadcast already, as we've already started here after 2 laps. The 29 is absolutely destroyed. The 2 car is absolutely destroyed. So that means Toby took out 2 Bandit Racing drivers. So, you know, that 3 car just reigns supreme. You know, 3 car just doesn't give a shit about who he runs through, and now he's running second. So, you know, you'll have that on them big jobs. And here we have Vern Roberts still your race leader. Toby SD second, Austin Mongold third, John Smeal up to fourth, Zach McBride fifth. Don't have my good buddy Jonathan Adams in this race tonight, so I can't talk shit about him to give him the broadcaster curse. So we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can give that broadcaster curse to Patrick Allen Jr. Back there in 7th. Alicia Sharp in 8th, Tom Sears 9th, Dale Markowski 10th, and Briley, Thomas Andrews, and Tristan Catania rounding out the top 14 cars here tonight. So got a pretty good race here tonight at Nashville. Already doubled up. We'll be going green next time by. Take a little short break because I'm trying to finish up my cheese sticks here before we go green. So hang tight. We'll have the green flag here for you here in just a moment. Pace truck is off. WSD's on the inside. Brendan Roberts on the outside. Brendan Roberts has the control here. Big line on the inside because of those pit stops that had to happen because of that damage. Brendan Roberts takes away here. Lap 5 and 94. WSD's second. Awesome Mongol third. John Smeal in 4th, Zach McBride currently running in the 5th position. Mark Delia in 6th. Patrick Allen Jr. in 7th. And Alyssa Sharp 8th. Dale Markowski 9th. Tom Sears and Ross Baxter battling for that 10th position. Again, no help tonight here, so it's just me in the booth. There may be some awkward silence. That's just because I'm finishing my cheese sticks up here in the ARCS Racing booth. But the 28 of Zach McBride running in 5th right now. Mark Delia is going to have a battle with Patrick Allen Jr. for 6th position. 6th car of Ross Baxter does not have the correct paint scheme, or the correct banner, I'm sorry, on his car. So that'll be a warning for tonight because he is new here. Good to have some new people here on Friday nights. 22 sending it on the 45, and the 45 gets loose. The 45 is going to hit the 18. The 18 is going to get loose. That's 2. That's going to throw the caution here. Second caution of the night. That's for the 45 of Patrick Allen Jr. Just absolutely losing talent coming out of turn 4. And Alyssa Sharp, unfortunately, involved in that wreck. So Toby is your race leader. Bryn Robertson second. John Smeal third. That's your top 3 right now as we are speaking to you. Awesome Mongold is in 4th. Zach McBride rounds out the top 5. You hate to see it. You really do. You hate to see the 45 cause a wreck. You never would have, really honestly, never would have suspected such a thing here at Nashville Superspeedway. Again, we are a few waters deep here tonight, so again, just stick with us. It's probably only going to get better from here. 2 cautions already after 9 laps. It looks like we are running a squared circa 2022 here at Nashville Superspeedway. So everybody's coming down pit road, going to get some fresh Goodyears, some fresh rubbers, as they say out there in the streets. A lap 10 of 94. So I mean, on the bright side, only 83 laps remaining as Tom Sears, Dale Markowski, Ross Baxter all stay out here. Not a bad play there, but we'll take a little short break here. And I'm going to finish up my last cheese stick, and y'all can watch the leaders here go around in a circle until we go back green flag racing. Alright, we are back here making their cheese cone. Didn't quite get to finish my cheese stick, so shame on the admins for not delaying it, just so I can finish up my cheese stick here. But the 1432 and the 6, they better get the hell up out the way here when this green flag starts, because on old tires, everyone else came down, got a fresh set of tires. We do not have a whole lot of tires here. Don't know the exact amount, but it's definitely not unlimited. It's definitely not 8 sets for 94 laps. So we'll have to see here what everyone has as far as tires go. But Tom Sears and Dale Markowski, as well as Ross Baxter in the 6, really in a rough spot here after 11 laps. Again, second caution coming to the green. We'll see what these tires have on them for the top 3 that did not pit. The 3 of Toby Estes has already wrecked his teammate, so he'll probably wreck his grandma here. Yep, already pushing the 32 there on the outside. 32 has a little bit of a blinking issue. We have dealt with that before, but the 3 kind of just riding around in 4th right now. He'll get up there. He'll hit that bumper. Don't worry. The 13 on the inside of the 60s. John Smeal, your points leader here, coming into Nashville. The 18 of Alyssa Sharp. She has everything to prove as Bryn Roberts gets into the wall. So does Zach McBride. A couple cars getting into the wall there, as it does not mean a lick of shit to anybody up front. Tom Sears with a 4/10 of a second lead over Dale Markowski, so he got a hell of a start. Shot out of a cannon there with that restart. WSD is going to go to the inside of the 6 over Ross Baxter. Going to put him into the 3rd position. Dale Markowski still hanging out there in 2nd, trying to save that fuel, get this thing, get that 32 car a 2nd victory here tonight. But Tom Sears has absolutely checked out. 2nd lead over 2nd place Dale Markowski. And Dale is now holding up Toby and Ross Baxter. John Smeal just a lick away there in 5th place. After 15 of 94 laps. This is Nashville Superspeedway. ARCS ignition. John Smeal trying to continue his dominance there in the points lead. Alyssa Sharp battling with Austin Mongold in the 60. Bryn Roberts right now in 6th. Ooh, Alyssa almost getting a little taste of that number 60 left rear quarter panel. But we'll keep it green here with, again, first and only stage at the end of lap 45, so leader will be coming to lap 46. That's about 30 laps from now. Tristan Catania absolutely just showing out there in 14th, about 7.8 seconds back, maybe saving some fuel. So it's a possibility here. You know, you got about 30, 40 to go here in the stage. Maybe save a little bit of fuel, try and make it in the top 10. Patrick Allen Jr. actually in 10th right now. Shout out to him. Maybe he'll wreck now here as I talk shit about him. But Mark Delia in 12th. Bradley Wright in 11th. Kind of a weird place for Bradley Wright to be. I think he'll probably get around Patrick Allen here pretty soon, if I had anything to say with it. Look at there. It happens as soon as I said it. Bradley Wright gets around Patrick Allen as well as Mark Delia. Patrick Allen just really struggling there in that number 45 machine tonight. Back to 12th place. 19 of 94 laps completed there, as you see it on the ticker. John Smeal has moved into 4th. He's got around Ross Baxter in that 6 machine. Again, they did not pit, so they have some older tires on those two machines. But Tom Sears and Dale Markowski right now holding their own. Tom Sears about 8/9 of a second ahead of Dale Markowski. Toby kind of holding his own in 3rd. Got John Smeal right behind him. April Smeal says, let's go 13. Woo! Well, the 13 is doing very well so far. Up there in 4th now, battling with the 32 and the 3. The 3 of Toby Estes makes his way around the 32 of Dale Markowski. So Toby now in 2nd place. Bryn Roberts also starting to make his way up the field in 5th right now. Got around Ross Baxter. Now setting his sights on John Smeal and Dale Markowski. Smeal's going to go to the inside of Dale Markowski. He's going to make that thing stick on the inside and take 3rd from Dale Markowski. Now Bryn Roberts sets his sights on the 32 of Dale Markowski. Tom Sears still 1.3 seconds ahead of Toby Estes. So obviously Tom Sears was saving his stuff and was able to stay out and get some track position. And man, does that clean air work for that number 14 machine here tonight at Nashville Super Speedway. Bryn Roberts makes it around the 32 of Dale Markowski. He'll move to the 4th position. John Smeal actually battling Toby Estes for 2nd. They're both trying to catch Tom Sears, so obviously side-by-side racing. Not the best for catching the leader, but the 13 of John Smeal gives absolutely zero. We won't finish that sentence here. As he makes it around the... Nope, the 3 is on the outside. Now you got the 3, the 13, and the 9 of Bryn Roberts. All 3 right behind each other here. That 25 of 94. Definitely some cars trying to get some stage points out of this bad boy. John Smeal still battling with Toby Estes. 2nd and 3rd back and forth. Bryn Roberts and Ross Baxter now closing in a little bit on those front 2. John Smeal looks like he finally makes that pass on Toby Estes. So now Toby got Bryn Roberts behind him. John Smeal trying to get himself a win here in the Ignition Series. It has not happened yet, but he's in a good spot right now after 27 laps of 94. Coming to lap 28 here. And again, appreciate everybody tuning in. Drop in the chat, who you think might win this thing. Obviously, this is a lot of fun for me. But it's a whole lot more fun if we have some people interacting in the chat. Obviously, we got April Smeal in there talking to us, but we got 2 people that are actually in the race. Tristan Catania, who is in 14th, 23 seconds back, so obviously he should probably be in this chat now, just talking with us. And Thomas Andrews right at the start. He's in 12th, about 12 seconds back. So Patrick Allen Jr. in 13th. He is also 12 seconds back. So the 3 of them, if they could just keep going in the chat, keep this thing a little bit lively, that'd be great. Because we are just hanging on by a thread here up in the broadcast booth. This is definitely not your Fox or your NBC style broadcast. This is a Friday night ARCS Ignition Series. I am your main broadcaster, Ryan Pennell. I do not have a side broadcaster, so it is all on me tonight. So that's why we're having a little bit of fun. We're saying some swear words here and there, and that's okay because Twitch allows it. And the 9 of Bryn Roberts is going to go around the 3 of Toby Estes. Toby really struggling right now, along with his teammate of Bradley Wright, also Thomas Andrews in Bandit Racing. So Bandit Racing now 4th, 11th, and 12th. So not a great showing for Bandit Racing here tonight, but they've won every other fucking race we've run. So you know, why not let them struggle for a night here as we watch the 3 of Toby Estes in 4th position. Just lost 3rd to Bryn Roberts. Ross Baxter and Dale Markowski both behind Toby. They have older tires, so not really sure what they'll be able to do, but Ross Baxter definitely hanging with that 3 car here as we come to lap 32 of 94. Again, stage break will be at the end of 45. So in about 13 to 14 laps, we'll have our first and only stage break here at Nashville Super Speedway. Tom Sears still your race leader, but John Smeal is catching him and catching him fast. Tell y'all, I am a huge fan of John Smeal. One of my good buddies. I mean, I love John Smeal to death, and he is up there battling for the lead. He's going to go past the 14, the 9 of Bryn Roberts right behind him. He may have the lead now, but he's going to have to take a look in his rearview mirror because the 9 of Bryn Roberts right on his tail fin there coming out of turn 4. The 13 of John Smeal will lead this lap. But again, he has the 9 of Bryn Roberts right behind him. And Bryn Roberts is going to be strong. He is a very, very fast race car driver, good at saving his stuff. And what a battle we have here up for the lead for stage points here for John Smeal. That's important. He's got to think about stage points. He'd be better off finishing second here at the end of the stage than trying to push it and wreck this thing and not getting any stage points with 14 cars right now in the lead lap. So the 13 of John Smeal just being smart, staying in second place, that is. Only a 10th off of Bryn Roberts, and even if he finishes in second place, that's still 9 bonus points to that 13 machine. Obviously, Bryn Roberts, Tom Sears, and Toby Estes. So the top 4 right now, everyone. 3 of those 4 do not score points. So Bryn Roberts will not get points, Tom Sears will not get points, and Toby Estes will not get points. So Dale Markowski will get points, Ross Baxter, Mark Delio, Alyssa Sharp, Austin Mongold, and Zach McBride. What a move there by the 13, going low on the 9 of Bryn Roberts. Tristan Catania kind of getting in the way with that number 48 Lowe's machine, doing what he does best, just getting in the way of their race leaders. John Smeal now out front. The 9 of Bryn Roberts definitely has a little bit faster car, but hard to pass here at Nashville. 37 of 94. Again, 45 into 45 will be your stage break, your only stage break here tonight for ARCS Ignition at Nashville Super Speedway. We got another great race coming up on Sunday for the A Squared Cup Series. That'll start Sunday at 5 p.m. is when practice opens up. About 7:30-ish, we'll go live with our one and only Carmen Sienna over at the ABN esports channel. So that'll be a great race. But tonight, you're stuck with me. So the 13 series race leader, the 9 definitely faster, just trying to make a move as we come to lap 39 of 94 here at Nashville Super Speedway. A lot of Smeal fans in the chat. Old Jack Mulkey in there saying hell yeah Smeal, and of course Smeal's probably biggest supporter in April Smeal, cheering him on. Then we got Prophecy Racing saying RIP 48 car. You know, we knew it was going to happen. I mean, you know, you got to have that car, and the 48 is that car tonight. Even slower speed than Patrick Allen Jr., honestly. So shout out to Tristan Catania, just absolutely shitting the bed tonight here at Nashville Superspeedway. As John Smeal battles Bryn Roberts, he is doing everything he can to try and get these 10 bonus points after the first stage, which is now in 5 laps, 41 of 45 here in stage 1. Tom Sears hanging tough with him with some older tires. He did not pit on the last pit stop we had, so he's obviously struggling trying to make those tires last. He's fallen off from these front 2, but he is 3 seconds. Oh, well, I was going to say 3 seconds. 2 seconds back. To Toby Estes in 4th. Dale Markowski in 5th. And Mark Delia, my one and only presidential racing driver, back there in 6th. Now the 9 car looks to the inside of the 13. They're going to be side by side. The 9's going to have to back off just a little bit. The 13 probably going to get a good run, but the 9 actually got a better run there out of 4. Yeah, Prophecy Racing saying Quiet's about to get the lucky dog, but then going to get the, I'm sorry, about to go a lap down, but then get the lucky dog. I'll get this right eventually. Come on back. Yeah, praise God. You know, I mean, thank the good Lord above for lucky dogs, as he is 26 seconds back from race leader John Smeal at this point. Running, you know. Well, let's see what the leader just ran here. Take a look at our iRacing live time, and running about 32.1s. So, you know, 32.1s. He's about 27 seconds back. If he can hang on to that bad boy for another lap or two, he'll hang in there and stay on the lead lap, and then that'll actually put the 48 of Tristan Catania as the lucky dog. As we come to 1 to go here in the first and only stage. John Smeal driving the piss out of this car right now. Bryn Roberts, I'll tell y'all, Bryn Roberts is not an easy guy to stay in front of. And Smeal's actually blocking the 9 now, doing everything he can to try and get this stage win. The 9's going to get a little loose, maybe tight there. It's hard to tell. 13's going to hit it in the wall, and the 13's not going to win it, but he's going to finish second. So the 9 car, Bryn Roberts, gets stage points, which do not count. John Smeal will get 9 stage points here tonight. Tom Sears, again, points don't count. Dale Markowski comes home 4th. Mark Delia 5th. Toby Estes ends up 6th place. So, may have some issues with that 3 car. Definitely not the controller-esque performance of Noah Belleville. And then Ross Baxter in 7th. Alyssa Sharp 8th. Briley Wright will come home in 9th. And Austin Mongold will round out your top 10. Zach McBride 11th. Thomas Andrews 12th. Patrick Allen Jr. 13th. Tristan Catania is in dead last, 14th place. 1 lap down, but he'll get that lucky dog. So we're going to take a short break. I'm going to go make me half a pizza here, because why not? And we'll be back with Green Flag Racing here in just a moment. Still under caution here. Still heating up my pizza. So Brandon Roberts, your race leader. John Mills second. Tom Sears third. Mark Delia fourth. Bradley Wright jumps up to fifth. Thomas Andrews sixth. Alyssa Sharp in seventh. They're going to be choosing this time by. So we're going to go on another little break here to finish heating up my pizza here. Because pizza is life. Pizza is life. Two-car is a sleeper Prophecy Racing. I agree. But we'll see. We'll see what the two-car can do. Obviously, if a fuel run comes into effect, then it could be possible. But we'll be right back. Heating up my pizza. Let's go. Well, my pizza didn't fully warm up, but that's okay. We got racing, so we'll get to the pizza later. Bryn Roberts, your race leader. Tom Sears on the outside. John Smeel third. Bradley Wright back up in fourth. Mark Delia fifth. Alyssa Sharp sixth. Zach McBride seventh. Thomas Andrews in eighth. Here we go. Pace truck is off. Coming to lap 50 of 94. Here we go. Everyone. Nope. Toby Estes is a lap down, and Dale Markowski a lap down. So only 12 cars on the lead lap here as we go green here. 50 of 94. Niner Bryn Roberts going already, getting a really good start there in that number 9 machine. 14 of Tom Sears. Now he has fresh tires. He's going to go to the outside of John Smeel. John Smeel's going to send it on the inside. Bradley Wright in the 29 Payday machine. He's already had an altercation with his boss, Toby Estes. 13 gets really loose here. 22, 2, 28, all right around each other. 13 gets a really, really bad restart. Toby Estes a lap down and has absolutely no shits. He's going to just send it in there like he's still in the lead lap. Tristan Catania in 12th right now. Still on the back end. Oh, the 2's going to get loose. The 2's going to almost take out his boss. And the 3 is loose. The 22's loose. Everybody's loose. This is a hell of a race here at Nashville Super Speedway. We're going to change the most exciting camera here as Patrick Allen's in 8th, now 9th, sorry. The 6th of Ross Baxter in 7th, battling with the 32 of Dale Markowski. Dale Markowski's actually a lap down. Keeps it going here. We're going to keep it green. And Toby Estes has crashed. Hate to see it for the A squared regular. But he's going to be out of this race here. Now the 9 of Bryn Roberts battling with 14 of Tom Sears. Only 2/10 back. Bradley Wright also he's actually battling now with Tom Sears. Let's go up there and take a look. He got by Tom Sears, my bad. So Bradley Wright now in 2nd, chasing down Bryn Roberts in 1st place. Toby Estes is now on pit road, so he's going to go several laps down. He may exit from this race, which is unfortunate to use your 2nd and last part-time start just to finish in 14th behind Patrick Allen Jr. So we'll have to give a little crap to Toby Estes to keep a PC here. Bradley Wright now currently running in 2nd. lap 56 of 94. About 30, less than 30 to go. So Riley's got a really fast car. Tom Sears in third. I mean, this just tells you right here, shows you, other than Toby Estes, who lost talent, the top three are A-squared regulars, and that speaks a lot for the competition here tonight.
Yeah, I definitely lost talent there, Ryan, but glad to be in the sports booth, buddy.
There he is, Toby Estes himself, after losing talent, vanishes to the booth. Good to have you, buddy, as your teammate just took the lead, and you wrecked him earlier. I talked about it, but hey, he recovered nicely up there in the lead right now.
I wouldn't say I wrecked him. I thought he came down, and he had definitely apologized, but felt good running the night. Yeah, just some I don't know, shit end of the stick.
Yeah, he said, she said. You know, I mean, that's what I hear when you say that. But Bradley Wright definitely up there, pulling away from Bryn Roberts now. Lap 59 and 94 here at the line. Tom Sears again, still top three A-squared regulars. Coincidence? Yes or no, Toby? I mean, you were up there. I mean, again, there's a reason why A-squared regulars come out here and, you know, like to dip their toe in the water like Kyle Busch does, and they come out here and you know, show their stuff.
Yeah, none other than Briley Wright to come out here and pretend like he's the old Kyle Busch, but I hope he's saving his front tires. Definitely took effect on me during the medium to long run. So if he isn't saving his stuff, then he is definitely screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're still 34 laps about to the end of this race. So, yeah, I mean, you got to be careful with tires. I mean, Bryn Roberts is pretty good at saving his stuff. Obviously, he knows that Briley was faster, so he let him go. You know, Tom Sears is about 1.6 back from Briley right now, so really not a whole lot of competition with the top two, but Bryn Roberts is pretty good at saving his stuff, as it looks like Dale Markowski unfortunately crashes. He'll be probably out of this thing. So 12 now on the lead lap, but Briley hanging in there, but Bryn Roberts is kind of just lurking right now.
Yeah, and whenever I pass Bryn Roberts there, you know, kind of in the middle of the run, I felt pretty good. I'm like, hey, you know what? I saved enough on the front stretch here of this run, and next thing I know, Bryn Roberts is absolutely on my ass end and way faster than I am. So, like I said earlier, I mean, I hope Briley's saving his stuff here, and but I definitely wouldn't count Bryn Roberts out as he's running P2.
Absolutely, as Tom Sears is in third right now. He's got Alyssa Sharp about 6/10 behind him. Zach McBride in fifth, battling with Alyssa Sharp. Thomas Andrews back there in sixth. If this is a fuel strategy race, you cannot count out that two car. John Smeal back in seventh now. I think that damage that he took trying to win the stage, I think it really, really affected his car. So hopefully he can get that fixed here, before the end of the race.
Yeah, but obviously, you know, you got Tom Sears running P3. Obviously a very smart driver. Not only does he save fuel, he saves tires. So if P1 and P2 start racing here, you know, they get side by side. It definitely hurts them time-wise, and then Tom Sears can run a very good pace here, and I wouldn't count him out. I would expect to see him racing for the win here at the end of this race.
Absolutely. I mean, sitting in third right now, as we talked about. still about 3/10 back from first and second place, but still, that is not out of the realm, especially if these top two start battling, as we've turned 66 of 94 laps, so we're closing in on 25 to go here. Tristan Catania, good recovery for that 48. He was dead last. Oh,
Oh,
okay, yeah, really close there. That was scary.
yeah, that's. Hey, yep.
Yep, caution. Caution is out.
Yeah, and I would honestly probably expect the two car was long faster on the long run. We know Alyssa is definitely pretty competitive when it comes to the short run speed, but
Oh wow. Yeah, just saw it happen. That was we're looking at it now. The 18 just I don't know, man. That's insane. The 18 just kind of got in the way of the two a little bit, and we'll take a look here. We'll ride along with the 18 here. Um, Again, just kind of the two got a little tap to the 18, and then the 18 saved it, and then the 13 just stuck his nose on the outside, and it just wasn't clear. But it looks like that may have been what that caution was all about. So 13 and 18 probably not too happy with each other right now.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't be happy. Whether I'm the 13 or the 18, I probably wouldn't be too happy. But I kind of take this as a saving grace for Briley. Um, I believe P2 was definitely tracking down Briley. I would say that. So Briley definitely has a better short run car, and then you obviously got who was it? Bryn Roberts running P2.
Yep.
So if I'm Bryn, do I push a little harder, or do I kind of save my stuff for the long run here, even though we don't have, I guess, what you could say is a long run going on here.
Yeah, and we got people in the chat now saying caution worthy question mark. I don't know. I'm right there with you all in the chat. I mean, this is definitely a little questionable. Um, Obviously, Toby's not in the race anymore. He got out of his car. He threw his helmet across the track and came
Yeah,
came.
definitely pulled a Tony Stewart there.
Yeah, he threw it at somebody and came up here with me. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't really see a caution per se there, Toby. I mean, maybe you saw something I didn't see, but that's a little questionable. We'll definitely have to take it up with those people in the chat. I agree with them. It didn't look like a caution to me, but maybe I missed something.
Yeah, obviously, if during the race meeting we had, uh, I was an admin, and I came over during the drivers meeting and said, if I hear anything that started with a C, caution, I'm throwing it. Uh, so if somebody came over race comms and said, hey, that's a caution, and at the end of the race, if Smill and them review it and it wasn't a caution,
Hmm.
I mean that's a 10-point penalty, which plays huge through the series. So,
Absolutely.
if I'm a driver that's not part time, I'm full time. I'm not yelling caution unless I know 110% sure that it's a caution.
Absolutely. And Prophecy Racing said he's had enough shit leaks, shit admins. I agree. Prophecy Racing. We all we do is just shit. I mean, that is just what we do here. We thrive to just put on a shit race, a shit league, and a shit admin. So I mean,
Yeah.
hey, what do? You come out here, you have some fun. You drink a few beers, and then you get you get a Boston accent and
You
yeah.
kind of sound like Tom Sears there.
Yeah, I sound a little bit like Tom Sears out there in fifth, but yeah, Cody Pinnell saying 29 still got this. 9 is looking good too. I agree. I mean, Cody, way to point out the obvious. I mean, 29's been fast, 9's obvious. I mean, praise God, come on back. I mean, that just, good job, Cody. I mean, I would say the 45 of Patrick Allen Jr.'s, looking good too, but we're just pointing out the obvious here. So 25 to go here, Toby. We're just, hey, like I told everybody in the broadcast, I'm having fun, man. And I made some questionable comments earlier on. I probably won't remember them come tomorrow morning. But we're going green flag, and nobody's going to remember that, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's kind of quite a shocker saying that the 29 has this by Cody Pinnell, because Cody has not only, I wouldn't say short run speed, but definitely medium and longer run speeds.
Mm-hmm.
So the 29 obviously has short run speed, but as you see the 9 kind of losing it there. I don't know. I would love to see the Bluegrass Bandits get a win here, since I'm a non-driving and
Oh, heck.
Patrick Allen acts, I mean, just
Just lost talent right there.
shits the bed.
It's just a bed right there. And Quiet, I mean, I say Quiet. I'm sorry, Cody. I did not mean to compare you to Quiet, but Cody said he's got a. Cody says in the chat, thanks, man. I got a big wiener too. I'm gonna call bullshit on that, but he does have 2 kids, so it's at least big enough to do the job. But 6 car Prophecy Racing says 6 car up front for the first time. Yeah, that's Ross Baxter. This is actually his first. This is his debut tonight. So hell of a drive for Ross Baxter in that 6 car. Good dude. I have no issues with Ross Baxter. He is new to ARCS to an extent compared to everyone else. So to see him up front, I mean, we saw Dale win last week on fuel mileage. Um, to That'd be badass to see Ross win, his debut. I mean, that would be pretty badass. But he's got some tough competition behind him with Briley Wright, Thomas Andrews, who obviously last year was full time in A squared, this year part time. Austin Mongold's been fast all year, and then Tom Sears, obviously a full time A squared driver, and John Smillen sixth. He's your points leader, so not an easy field behind the 6 of Ross Baxter. But Prophecy Racing definitely giving him credits to that number 6 paint scheme, but he's going to come down pit road now, and he will give up the lead with 22 to go.
Yeah, with 22 to go, if I have tires available, definitely definitely taking them. Like 28,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you probably would be better off taking tires now. You can call him Ross Baxter or Ross Bastard. I mean, for a debut, I mean, a pretty solid run, and I wouldn't expect anything less with how many green flag laps we have left. Probably going to be pretty quick. So definitely wouldn't take my eye off of him.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got some fresh tires. I think Toby may have said a no word there, but he didn't mean to. Uh, he's
Come
just
on, my back.
well, yeah. You know what? I watched Parks and Recs, and they talked about a comeback story, and I think Chris Pratt said that Kim K had a comeback story one time because I think she had some coming her back one time. So anyway, here we go. So this is now turned rated R. So we'll see how this thing goes. We may get shut down before the night's over, but hell, we're having fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I would say this. You've got Briley leading. Um, Obviously you got Tom Sears in the mix. Tom was obviously saving. I would go out on a limb and say Briley wasn't. So I would honestly think that if this goes green, um, I'm feeling good about the 14 car. Not only the 14, but the 2. They're very good at saving fuel and saving tires.
I agree completely, and Cody saying easy there. Larry Mack with the green flag. I don't know what you're talking about, Cody. I never said anything about a green flag. But then Prophecy Racing saying the broadcast getting sloppy, talking bukkake. I don't even know what that word means, prophecy. So I don't know what you're talking about. We just were talking about Parks and Rec. So um, again, anybody that wants to come broadcast, feel free. Uh, the booth is open to everyone
Yeah,
and all. Yeah.
definitely sounds like Prophecy should jump off the chat and jump in the broadcast booth.
Hey, I'm all for it. We got 20 to go. We're coming to 1 to green here. We're gonna hopefully get some choose cones here. I would love to have 3 people up here in the booth. Yeah, come on back, Prophecy Racing. Yeah, you tell them. Come on up is what I'm saying. You're talking all this mad shit about the broadcast, yet you won't come up here and hang out with us. So, don't know what Cody was talking about. I don't even know who Larry Mack is. Never even heard of her. But Bradley Wright, right now, your leader. Awesome Mongol is going to be starting second. Thomas Andrews third. Tom Sears fourth. John Smeal back there in fifth. He's trying to get him a good finish. And now Cody's calling out Prophecy Racing in the chat. So I feel like if Prophecy
Yeah,
Racing doesn't come into the broadcast booth at this point, we may have some beef here at the end of this race, and I'm all for it.
yeah, yeah. If I'm Briley, the inside is kind of interesting here.
Yeah.
The outside kind of has the run, so
Hmm.
if the outside car here gets a run going into 1, this could be pretty interesting when we get to turn 3.
And we've
18 to
seen.
go, boys.
Oh,
Let's
there
get it.
he is!
Going
There
to the
he
green.
is! Prophecy Racing in the house. We have a full party now, ladies and gentlemen. Briley Wright coming to the start finish line. 18 to go. I'm Briley. Toby is burping. We are talking about come. It is an all out just. This broadcast has gone terrible. But Austin Mongold does not get a good start. The 29er Briley Wright gets a really good start. But like you said, Toby, Austin Mongold with a really good run on the outside. He's going to stay in second behind or in front of Thomas Andrews and Tom Sears in fourth with 18 to go coming to 17.
Yeah, with 18 to go, you can push as hard as you want to here on the front of this run, but if you save a little, I would predict lap 5 or 6 to go. If you're saving and you're within the top 5, I would say you have a chance.
Absolutely. What do you think, Withers?
17 to go. I don't think you're saving anything, I think pretty much got what you got, and it's time to get what you can. It's a tough track to pass on.
Agreed, 100%. Bradley Wright, obviously, right now 6/10 of a second lead. Now with 16 to go here at Nashville Super Speedway. Austin Mongold doing his best to try and reel in that number 29, but just doesn't quite have the speed. As Thomas Andrews is in third, Tom Sears fourth, John Smeal fifth. Bryn Robertson, Zach McBride have a really good battle going on right now for sixth place. But their 28 is going to back out here. The 9 car is going to get a good run. And we got 15 to go. Bradley Wright's got to be careful. I mean, like you said, Toby, you don't know what that guy behind you's saving. And does he have enough to make it to the end without getting caught?
Yeah, if I'm the 29, I'm setting a pretty comfortable pace. And, obviously the best thing you could see in your mirror is, as the top 2, 3, and 4, and I mean on back is pretty close. So, if they start racing, I'm probably gonna save even just a little bit more.
Yeah, I think Riley's right in the position we want to be in here late in the race. Almost a second lead, 14, 13 laps to go. Battle for second that goes 4 cars deep. I think he's in the catbird seat. It's nice probably not to have that 9 car behind him anymore either.
Yeah, it's also nice to not have that 3 car behind him because the 3 car wrecked him earlier. So, when you don't have that 3 car,
Definitely wasn't a 3 car.
well, whatever car you are, you were. I mean, we watched it. Hey, chat, you back me up there. We watched it live on stream. Looks like the 3 car sending it a little hard there, bud. But unfortunately, it looks like Patrick Allen Jr. and Alyssa Sharp are out of the race. So only 11 cars still on track and 11 cars on the lead lap. Ross Baxter struggling now. He was the leader. Came down and got some fresh tires, not able to make up any time now. But Riley Wright now out to a second lead, Toby, over Austin Mongold and Thomas Andrews. It's his to lose here at this point.
Yeah, you could say me and the 29 got into it. Obviously, I do believe we were the fastest cars on the track. Obviously, I ran out of talent. And the 29 didn't. So if Briley could, hold on to this lead and snag I would say another win for the Bluegrass Bandits. We're pretty competitive. Whether it's Xfinity or A Squared. So I mean, if Bluegrass Bandits could snag another win here, I mean that's definitely another check mark in the books for us.
Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely have some, some controversial drivers. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, you and Briley are pretty tame. Maybe the rest.
Well, the 27 is not a Bluegrass Bandit.
Yeah, well, fuck the 27. But anyway, Cody says, bet that 29 has his balls on the wall, boys. It absolutely looks like he's got his balls on the wall. He may have his balls up beneath his, I don't know if I can say rectum on Twitch, but I'm going to say it anyway.
I can promise you one thing, that bullhole's real tight right now, boys.
It is. I mean, he's driving away from Austin Mongold right now in second. And then Austin is driven away from Thomas Andrews in third.
Oh! Contact back here about 4th place. I think got Lurkin, maybe Smeal involved.
It looks like Bryn Roberts was involved.
Don't know if it's enough for a caution, but you never know what it is these days.
Yeah, but obviously that's exactly what the 29 wants to see. He wants to see, P2 is obviously clean air, other than behind him, as the 29 blinks a little bit there, but definitely wants to see them guys behind him battling it out. But I would go out on a limb here and say Briley definitely does not want a caution.
No.
Briley just blinked out on my screen. No, now he's back. Okay, so he's definitely got some internet issues here, which is that's scary. Yeah, I mean, Toby, you've been there before, bud.
Definitely been there at A Squared when it comes to Dover.
Yep.
Almost had the entire field a lap down and blinked out. I'm sure Briley is definitely looking at his phone, making sure his Wi-Fi is not on his phone.
Yeah, make sure he tells his girlfriend to get off the downloading service, whatever that may be, and even if he has a girlfriend, maybe boyfriend, it's 2023. We'll no judging here, but he's looks stable now, but don't look behind him because Austin Mongold has actually been catching him. Actually gained about 0.3 on him that last lap, so it looks like Briley may be losing a little bit, but Austin Mongold, it could have just been, again, the blinking issue that we saw.
Yeah, you know what? Either way, I believe P2 was saving just a little bit, kind of hoping for a caution. But if Briley keeps this pace up with the amount of laps we've got left, I mean, he's just not going to catch him. So
for sure. Oh, Dale Markowski blinks a little bit, but he's back. He's in 6th. Tristan Catania in 5th. Who would have guessed it? I was talking shit about that 48 car earlier
I
on.
marked him dead.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking shit about him earlier, being in 14th, dead last. And here he is in 5th with 3 laps to go. So shout out to that 48. Tristan Catania, always a sneaky little sumbitch. I don't know if I can say that on Twitch either, but sneaky little sumbitch up there in 5th. And good run for him. And
Well, that's kind of what you get whenever there's some Patrick Allens that just don't stick it out and just kind of quit.
true,
You know.
very true, very true. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. I mean, we had 14 start. Obviously, Toby lost talent very early on, so he was able to join us, and Tommy Withers was not in the race, so he was able to join us as well. But then Alyssa Sharp and Patrick Allen quit the race, so you only have 11 on the lead lap. So this is one of those nights where I kind of wish I would have broadcasted from within the race car again, because I would have got a guaranteed top 11. Oh, caution!
Oh,
Caution is
Austin
out.
is out.
What is the caution for? I did
It's-
not see.
I
I think we
heard.
have an accidental caution.
Accidental. Oh, that's not gonna go well. That's not gonna go over well. I can hear Aiden typing right now, fellas.
Yeah, somewhere, the jack just opened up for Aiden and they're brainstorming.
Yeah, it's he's like I said, he's typing a paragraph as we speak. Ooh wee, oh me.
Wow.
Yeah, I would almost just run this
Ooh.
under caution because
Austin almost went down pit road, but I mean they're gonna have a green, white, checkered obviously here. Got 3 attempts, so I mean now you got to think. I mean hell, you only have 7 right now that stayed out. 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th all came down pit road. 12th, 13th, 14th out of the race, so only 11 in the race. All 11 cars are on the lead lap. And Cody says in the chat, lagging out of the lead will make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. Praise God. Absolutely.
yeah, praise God, come on back.
Yeah, come on back. I mean, that's. I have never lagged out of the lead. I've never been that close to the lead to really have to worry about that. But I have lagged out running 22nd. And I tell you what, it makes me want to kick more than a fat kid at a Kmart. So I can only imagine lagging out of the lead. Cody also had that misfortune in one of the A squared races last year. He was up there leading the damn thing. I think it was Bristol, and he was up there just turning laps that weren't even real, and he lagged out of that thing. And prayers to Cody.
You'll
He's
have
got.
that with them concrete jobs.
He really will with them concrete jobs, but praise his new internet. Praise God. He's got a pretty good internet now, so we'll see what that thing will do for him here in 2023. Now that he deserted me and went to Seth over there at Sunday Money, you'll have that on them cousin jobs. It just really bums you out, but. Hell, we're going to have a green, white, checkered here, boys. This is going to be a hell of a finish. I've had way too many waters here tonight. But, hey, hell of a lot better finishing with y'all than finishing with myself. And as I said, that didn't sound good either. So, we'll
I will say this. I will say this. Obviously, Cody going to Sunday, Monday. Hopefully, he drives a lot cleaner than all those drivers. So
doubt it. He got that. He went in there and got that damn injection. As soon as he went in there. Well, you can race with us, bud, but you gotta get this injection, and it makes you, drive like asshole. But anyway, this ain't the unfiltered dirty air podcast, so we ain't gonna get too into it here. But
I got a
Well,
question. Toby, you know Briley better than almost anybody in ARCS. How many cuss words has he said in the last 5 minutes since that caution came out?
well, I would expect him to have thrown at least 10 GDs of the accidental caution.
And you
That's,
got to compose yourself, right? Because you still got
I
a race for the
mean,
win. You got Thomas Andrews starting on the outside, 60 car here, gaining on him. Row 2 is gaining on him a little bit. For that, it's not over by any means now.
I would assume, you've got Briley in the lead, obviously. You've got Andrews on the outside. I would say they're going to give each other a significant amount of room going into 1 or 2. I could be wrong,
Well, you got the
but
48 and the Looney Tunes paint scheme running P5, and just never
Well,
know what's gonna happen.
I was gonna
That
say
38 late in a race.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say the 29 and the 3 didn't give each other room about lap 3, so we'll see what goes on here.
yeah,
Shared steep infield.
I hope the 48 don't stick his nose going into 1 or 2 here.
Oh,
But
he loves
You
sticking
gonna
his
send it.
nose. He loves sticking his nose where it don't belong. So here we go. Green flag, green, white checkered here at Nashville Superspeedway. The 29 of Briley Wright gets a really good restart. Thomas Andrews on the outside. The 60 got a really kind of poor start there. And the 29 is just going to check out here. Good restart by Briley Wright in that 29 payday machine.
yeah, and the 28 gets in the wall, and I assume the 2 car will race the 60 here going into 1 and 2. Pretty hard.
Make it back.
That's exactly what Briley wants to see. Hey,
That white flag
race him
is what
hard.
White flag. It's over now. .48.
Riley Wright.
Ooh, the 6 is way high. He's going to get in the way of the 48, but that ain't going to matter. Oh, Briley Wright's going to come through 3 and 4. He is 1 second up on Austin Mongold. The 29, oh, he blinked. No, he's back. The 29 of Briley Wright going to get him a victory here at Nashville Superspeedway. Austin Mongold's going to finish second. Thomas Andrews third. I hear crashing. I don't know who that was, but crashing across the start-finish line.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over race comms here and congratulate my race winner. So if I say anything stupid, just disregard.
Yeah,
Hey, Briley, good win now. Burn it down and come on my back.
That was a good finish. A lot of interesting storylines. Some of them racing related, some not. I think there's a lot to talk about after this race. A lot that
absolutely.
people will want to talk about after this race. Some good, some bad. But
yeah, it looks
very the
looks
race by the 29.
Looks like the whole field's trying to do burnouts right now, so we'll have to address
If you can't
that.
beat them, join them, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if I finish 15th, I want to go do a burnout too. So, I mean, hell yeah. So,
Obviously a different car, from the Xfinity to the next gen. But Siemens Briley won this race. How would you?
oh, he can kiss my left nut. He's not gonna fucking do shit on Sunday. Sorry, was that what you were gonna ask? I got a little ahead of you. Sorry.
I mean, obviously he's probably going to do better than Riggs. So, I mean,
yeah, probably. I mean, you gotta start the race, and you got him.
yeah, you obviously got to make not only the race, but you've got to click interested and make the drivers meeting. So, that's a double whammy when it comes to my team.
It is. I mean, it's tough out there. It's tough out there in the real world. It really is. I mean, following directions, it's tough.
Yeah, I love Riggs, obviously. Last week being Father's Day, whatever the case may be. But from a team aspect, whatever it may be, I need drivers that show up
Mm-hmm.
and gets a good finish week in and week out.
Absolutely. I agree with you. All right, well, that's the end of the race here. We will take a little short break, and we'll have your top 3 interviews here in just a moment. That's Thomas Andrews, Austin Mongold, and Bradley Wright. I already I'm not talking to Austin Mongold. We'll let Tommy Withers talk to him. So, Toby, you can take Thomas Andrews. Austin Mongold's about like talking to the outside wall in turn 4. Love him to death, but he has no emotion whatsoever. But good job to him. We will be right back here. Top 3 interviews coming up. Thomas Andrews, Austin Mongold, Bradley Wright. Hang in there. I know this has been a hell of a broadcast, starting with me by myself, and then Toby joined us, and then Withers joined us, and it has been a blast. I have had a lot of fun. So stay tuned. We'll have your top 3 interviews here in just a moment. And we are back with our top 3 interviews. So we'll start here with Thomas Andrews, who comes home in third, and we will let Toby take it away. Thomas Andrews, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right. Well, Toby lost a lack of talent here in the race. I kind of expect that from Toby, but he's gonna
Yes,
take
sir.
your he's gonna take your third place interview there, buddy.
Yeah, Thomas. Not a lot of short run speed tonight, but definitely I would say tire strategy and fuel strategy paid off for you. Definitely obviously another top 3 for the Bluegrass Bandits. Definitely we're looking strong. Obviously, as Ryan pointed out, ran out of talent, so we could say. But how was your race? Not only through the short run, but the long run tonight.
I mean, my car was really good on both the short and long run. It's just, I got caught up in that debacle on lap 1, and then all stage 1, I was running around with a broken motor, basically running on 7 cylinders out there. I was looking like my Honda Civic. But yeah, I mean, once we got the stage break, we were really coming through the field there. Used that fast repair and was blowing by guys, and got up to the front. Didn't really have. I think Briley definitely had the best car, so I didn't have anything for him. But um, we were able to keep it clean after that first incident, thankfully, and make it up to the front there.
Yeah, obviously, Bradley had a great car throughout the entire night, and you coming in P3. Um, Definitely a good night for the Bluegrass Bandits, but you know, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? I know we all worked really hard together there, trying to figure out the brake bias and the steering ratio. But with all that being said, obviously give a shout out and how did the the team communication kind of pay off in the end there?
the communication definitely paid off in the end, not so much in the beginning. But you'll have that on them big jobs. But it, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I got to thank obviously all the Bluegrass Bandits for just kind of being in the chat, and we were throwing setups at each other. You obviously being a big part of that. Brandon was in there helping us out. He was a lot of fun to have hang out with us tonight. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, obviously Ryan putting on the broadcast and stuff like that. So shout out to all the guys that finished that race. A lot of guys raced really, really clean, and I had a really good car, and they gave me plenty of room for the most part. So I think I only had like one or two incidents there. So yeah, shout out to all those guys. Also, Austin too. Austin ran a great race there at the end. Tom Sears could have wrecked me a couple times there when I was on the top side. So shout out to those guys. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Obviously, a good night for the Bluegrass Bandits. Come on my back. P3 for you, P1 for Briley, and I will hand it off to Tommy Withers with our P2 finisher.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah,
Austin Mangold, Tom Withers in the booth. You got a copy?
Hold on. Toby doesn't realize I'm drunk. I can't fucking do this shit that fast. Hold on a second. Alright, now you good. Go ahead there, Withers.
Hey, Austin, this is Tommy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Congratulations on your P2 finish today, bud. As somebody else who has been known to run the 6D car, it's good to see you up front. How'd your car feel out there today?
I felt pretty good. I mean, kind of screwed myself, like, after, I think it was the second caution. But once I got track position, like, I was able to hold it pretty well.
It looked like
I'm not-
track position was pretty important.
Yeah.
Were you happy to see that last caution, or sad? Did you think you had anything for him?
No, I mean, Briley was just on rails after that stage caution, so I didn't think there was any chance of me passing him, but I guess I can't complain about second. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be nice, but second's not bad, I guess.
Yeah, I was
Could've
gonna
been a
say
lot worse.
P2 is really good. Do you think it does it give you a little jolt of energy here going into the later stages of the season?
I hope so. I mean, I'll probably make the playoffs on points, but want to get that win for them bonus points, you know what I mean?
I do. Yeah, they're the highest finishing regular amongst the Xfinity guys. I think you ran a strong race today. Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Smil for throwing that caution at the end.
I think there's some people shouting at him and shouting out for him for that caution, and I'm sure he'll hear it for the next week or so. But congratulations on your P2 run, man, and we hope to see you in victory lane and back in the broadcast booth after the races here later on the season.
Yeah, I look forward to being here again.
Alright, that was second place with all the energy that you could ever think of. Austin Mongold, that is just who Austin Mongold is. The kid has absolutely no energy whatsoever. I know even after I broadcasted and raced last week after Darlington, I was 15,000 times more energetic than Austin Mongold was in that interview, but that's just who Austin is. So, yeah, hey, it is what it is. Everybody has different outlooks on life, and maybe he's got a better outlook than I do. But we'll move on here. I don't even know what to say. It makes me laugh every time I talk to Austin Mongold. I love the kid to death, but Jesus Christ, is he just no energy. But hey, finished in second, so can't complain. But we'll move on here to our race winner, Bradley Wright. This is Ryan Pannell up in the booth, up in the ARCS Racing broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Ron.
And I tell you what, that 29 car was fast, other than when the 3 car wrecked you. Tell us about your race and how you got up there and won this damn thing.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit more my fault than anything. Just a little bit of miscommunication there. But anyways, yeah, just a good race overall. The whole team recovered well after the beginning of that. Every bit of us, all of us, was in there. The whole teammate or the whole team was in that wreck. But shout out to Aiden. He does a really good job whenever we get into these practice sessions early to help get us fast, and they helped me out quite a bit, especially towards the end of the race. So yeah, that was pretty good, but it's kind of embarrassing at the end. I don't know what happened, but I had about a second and a half lead or something like that, about to hit the white flag, and then the admin or the leader of this league causes a caution right there at the end. And good thing that I ended up winning this thing, because the general chat would have lit up if I'd have got wrecked. I mean, right there on that restart, whoever was behind me was running into the back of me before I even hit the gas. So could have went really bad, but just lucky to take this thing home and come home first.
Yeah, we already discussed that Aiden was already typing a paragraph in the general chat, so don't worry, he's got your back. He'll make sure that John Smill knows that that caution, was not warranted. Um, yeah, I mean, you sound like you're really serious. I mean, damn, dude, you need to have a fucking rock star or a damn, what is that Kyle Busch sponsors? A damn Celsius or fucking, what is that shit? Damn, y'all help me out. What is that?
I think I
I
need.
don't know, but he won the race and he's bitching.
He
I need a.
sounds
So
like
I need
Austin
a couple.
Mongold in here.
I
I
it
need a
mean,
couple.
sounds
Jesus
like
I
Christ.
need a
sounds
couple
like
beers is what I need.
Yeah, you need a
sounds sounds like Kyle Busch.
yeah, you need a Celsius or whatever the hell he fucking whatever he. Hey, Kyle Busch, ARCS Racing Networks here. We're asking for a sponsorship for your Celsius energy drink. Anyway, yeah, I mean, obviously, Riley, we've had a lot of fun in the broadcast booth. We've been drinking. We've had fun. Toby ran out of talent, so he jumped in here, and so I wasn't by myself. But yeah, I mean, you were obviously the fastest car. Saw you up front. Really, the only reason you were back in the back is because of that contact with Toby, but you were able to make your way up there, and then of course Thomas Andrews, finishing third. Obviously, he almost got second. He was right there. That being a teammate, definitely just seems like Bandit Racing. Obviously, has been really, really good here on Friday nights. Just tell us about your team and all that they do to kind of help y'all, get ready for these races. Even if you are obviously, you're part time, you're not going to get any points for this, but still a win. It still counts in the stats for ARCS, and just tell us about your team and how they, helped you get this win tonight.
Well, just in the practice session, I was kind of listening to what everybody was saying, the way Toby was running his line, the way that Thomas was kind of running his line, and then the way that he had his brake bias set up and steering ratio. And I just kind of listened to all that, and then listened to some stuff that Aiden was saying. A lot of times I just kind of keep quiet, and then I just kind of listen to what they're saying, and then not try to mix it all together. And it's kind of what I did for this. I found something in that practice session that was really quick and that I knew wasn't going to fall off. And that's really what helped me stay out front. I knew that I could keep the car to the bottom, especially in 1 and 2. I felt like everybody else started getting tight after about 10 laps, and it just seemed like I could run 20 laps and keep it on the bottom and keep getting a good run off. And like I said, just it all worked out. And um, yeah, so just put it all together, and just got a lot of smart guys over there, so it helps us stay fast.
Absolutely. Well, I wish I had a lot of smart guys in presidential racing, but I guess we drink too much and maybe we don't drink enough. It's rowdy energy. That's what it is. Rowdy energy.
Shout out to Rowdy Energy.
Yeah, Kyle Busch, Rowdy Energy sponsorship for ARCS. Let me know, bud. We'll hook you up. We get 2 viewers per week. We'll get you there, bud. But anyway, good race, Briley. Anybody you want to? I mean, you've already shouted out your team, obviously, but any friends, family you want to shout out? The floor's all yours.
That's it, man. Just thank you, Ryan, for putting this on and bringing all these people together. It's so much fun to be able to do this. I still wish that we could run more Friday nights and it wouldn't be cut down as much as it is, but it is what it is. And like I said, it's just always a good time to do this. And thank you for broadcasting this. I know it's always a good time to go back and watch these things. So it takes a lot of effort to do this. I know. So um, just thank you for the effort, or thank you for the effort that you put in, and for giving us the ability to go back and watch these races and to be able to race.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, good luck. And we won't see you anytime soon on Friday night, but maybe Carmen will talk to you Sunday night unless I run through your ass, which I probably will.
We'll see you on Sunday, Ryan.
All right, see you, buddy. All right, that was our race winner, Bradley Wright, and that's gonna do it for us here tonight. Hell of a race. Started off kind of a little bit boring, but definitely I got a little bit more fun as the night went on with Toby joining us and then Withers joining us as well. So appreciate the two of y'all joining us. I'll kind of throw it to Withers first, and then we'll throw it to Toby, and then I'll close us out. But Withers, what'd you think about the race? I know you didn't watch all of it, but well, you were watching it, but not in here in the booth with us. So tell us about what you thought, and then we'll throw it to Toby, and we'll close this thing out.
Well, Withers is obviously not here, so I guess I'll kind of take over and then let you close out, Ron. From the in-car view, Nashville is definitely a very hard track, but Bluegrass Bandits, we obviously had some speed tonight. Like you said, wish I didn't run out of talent. I'm glad that Briley said that it wasn't totally my fault when we got together. But hey, we ended up snagging the win tonight, and yeah, hopefully we can do the same thing coming in Sunday. So you know, definitely a fun track, fun race. But if I mean it, you've got to have everything together. You can't only have a short run car. I mean, obviously pace comes into effect here tonight, and Briley from the Bluegrass Bandits obviously showed that pace is key. So hopefully these drivers can carry that on to Sunday, and we can put on a good show for all you guys watching.
Absolutely, and shout out to my one driver, the only one I have left in the Xfinity Series, Mark Delia, coming home in fourth for Presidential Racing. We don't talk a lot about Mark. He's kind of one of those that just kind of sneaks around and ends up getting a good finish. So good finish for Mark, and then of course awesome finish for your podium. Thomas Andrews third, Dawson Mongold second, Bradley Wright first. We appreciate y'all tuning in. I know it was a little bit of a different broadcast, but at least you weren't in the car this week, so at least you got to see a little bit of the action. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Next Friday night we'll be at Chicago Street Course, which is going to be awful. Just go ahead and tell you, it's just going to be awful. But we'll have fun with it. We'll make sure we're nice and ready, however you want to take that. And we will hopefully have somebody up there in the booth with me next Friday. Obviously, Briley and Toby both now can't start any more races, so maybe they will come up here and join me, and maybe Withers will join me as well, and maybe he won't, go cook dinner before the broadcast is over like he did tonight, and we'll have a lot of fun. But I'm gonna close it out. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and appreciate Toby and Withers for helping me tonight. It was a lot of fun. Bradley Wright is your race winner. And until the next time we see you, make sure you stay on that loud pedal.